Hi there, my name's Melissa and you're watching Simple or Not Kitchen. Here in Simple or Not Kitchen, we review some of those online cooking videos and viral food trends, and we put them to the test and let you know if they're simple to follow or not. And today we have one for you that is super easy, and it also uses up leftover ingredients that you might have on hand. We're making egg boats. These tasty little guys are just like a quiche, only instead of baking in a crust, they're going to bake up in a loaf of French bread. So to make them, we'll need, of course, a loaf of French bread, as well as the ingredients that we'd like to see in a quiche, including eggs, and we're using a little bit of milk as well. So in a quiche, you can use any ingredients you want. We're using some leftover ham and cheese and turkey. I also have a little bit of green onion and parsley on hand to make it pretty. And I'm going to start by cutting my loaf in half. You don't have to do this. You could make one really big one. However, I'm making two different kinds, one with ham and one with turkey, and I don't want the two ingredients to get confused. So we're going to start by hollowing out a little bit of that loaf of bread. We're just cutting a nice big hole in it and then pulling out a little bit of the bread to make a nice little cavity for our quiche. And that bread that you are removing from the loaf, you can just store it in a baggie and use it later for breadcrumbs. Once our bread is hollowed out, we're going to set it aside and get started on our egg mixture. And for one big loaf of bread, we're using about 6 eggs and a 1/4 cup of milk. We're just going to crack them, mix them all together with a little bit of salt and pepper, and that's the basis of our quiche. Great thing about this recipe is it is super versatile, and it uses any kind of leftovers or any kind of ingredients that you want to use. Well, I'm using ham and cheese and turkey in another. You could use anything that you'd like. And once our eggs and milk are all scrambled together, we're going to go ahead and get started on our bread boats. And this part is super easy. We're basically going to fill up those hollowed sections of bread with our ingredients. One of them we're going to use ham, and we have assorted cheeses including some mozzarella, cheddar, Gouda. We're just going to sort of mix them all together and make them super yummy and cheesy. And I am using a little bit of parsley and green onion to make mine a little bit pretty. And then after we have all the ingredients in those boats, we're going to take our egg and we're just going to pour it into the cavity of the bread right over our ingredients. And then this will form our quiche. This can also be done with an egg just cracked over the bread as well, so you don't have to scramble it. It won't come out like a quiche, and it does make a nice, pretty presentation. So with this third one, we're going to go ahead and just fill up the bread cavity as we would with the first two that we made, only instead of scrambling the egg, we're just going to pour a cracked egg over the ingredients. And we're going to pop our bread boats into a 350-degree oven for about 30 minutes. When they come out, they're going to be nice and cheesy and eggy, and we're going to go ahead and cut them into small pieces and eat them almost like we would eat a piece of quiche. And these little guys are nice and crunchy and cheesy and delicious, and it's a great way to use up whatever leftover ingredients you might have in your refrigerator, and just a fun different take on your average quiche. Thank you so much for watching Simple or Not Kitchen. For more recipes, articles, and video, go online to PennellCentral.com.